Good morning, Bobby. Good morning, Ron. Nice to have you both here. Who can we offend today? Hell, I don't know. Don't know whatsoever. Dutchy Dutch wrote me a few minutes ago on Facebook and said that he got somebody reported his channel, Mr. Dutchy Dutch. He said he has no idea why, but got a 90-day strike on him. So I don't know if they took him down for 90 days or if he's just got a strike against him, but these boys are playing for keeps, evidently. So don't quite understand it. Why they all can't play together. Yeah, yeah. And that's the 75% that didn't get out and vote. Hey. Don't care. Morning, Bobby. I tell you what, I don't know. I think I'm getting sick again. Not feeling too healthy this morning for some reason. So, and I slept most of the night, so I even got a nap in yesterday, but I didn't sleep the night before last. Had a busy in mommy's basement, you're right. I had a cup of coffee this morning and I don't even taste good. I'm getting everything I can get. Taking vitamins, rehydrating. I just feel like jerky or leather, you know what I mean? It feels like my whole body's dried out. So, I almost had to have my son open up the Gatorade bottle for me because I just didn't have enough, strength in my wrist there, hand pressure to grab a hold of the knob and twist it. So, I guess I'll go outside today and look for a nice place to dig a hole. That way, when I keel over, they can just roll me in it and throw stuff over. You know. Be my luck. I'd lay there for 4 or 5 days and get better, and I'd have to dig my own way out. Yeah, Bobby, how are you feeling? Do you feel like you were shot at and missed, Bobby, and crapped at and hit? That's how I feel. I got the air purifier running in here, purifying the air. So actually, it's supposed to be a scrubber or something like that. And it does work because I can tell by breathing. I'm not breathing in chunks. This thing would be working overtime if it was in China. Well, I don't know what we got planned for today, other than finding me a nice spot out backyard. Went to the thrift store yesterday, me and Mama, and she found a little bear for her Christmas tree. I This place is 60% off, so I went over. I was actually looking for a chopper for for onions and stuff, but still haven't found one. Somebody get the tag number off that truck. uh, I bought a Black and Decker lawn blower, leaf blower. It's electric. You have to plug it in with a cord. But it was $10, 60% off, $4, and it had a sign on it. Does work. So, hey, for $4, I'll buy it. Well, then I walk around and I see this tote, clear plastic tote. It says summer on it, and it's got an air mattress in it, queen size pillow top air mattress with the um, compressor to blow it up with. $6.99 was 60% off. Well, I'm not no rocket scientist, but you take $6, or you take 60 cents off a dollar. That's let's see, $60, $1.20, $1.80, $2.40, $3, $3.60, and another 60 cents because it's $6.99. So $4.20 off in $6.99. Hell, the tote was worth more than that, and I got them all three of them. And then Mama bought herself an animated Santa Claus, the ones that stand up, and it's got the candle that back and forth, back and forth. It says "Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas." That was $10, and she got it for $6 or for $4. So yeah, walked out of there with a whole shopping cart full of stuff for $15. So $14 and some cents change. Not bad. Now that makes, I think I've got 4 of them blowers to blow up air mattresses now. So, hey, never can have enough, I guess. So, I'm sorry to hear that. Good morning, Junkyard. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. And Mushy Dushy Dush just left me another message. You can't live stream though on Facebook or on YouTube. Somebody sitting in their basement decided they'd give Dutchy a strike. Mr. Dutch. I have no idea what for because all he does is games. That's right. I take them air mattresses down there and float them around the basement. Good morning, Molly Gordon. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Now our granddaughter was in the bathroom and she was putting on some, I don't know, perfume or whatever. Jesus, I'd like to eat it out here. Well, good morning, and you're welcome there, Molly. I don't know. I think I'm going to keep this till about 8:30 today too. I still ain't feeling good, man. I'm telling you, I am. I'm worn down for some reason. I just haven't been able to get my strength. I went in and took a nap yesterday because I didn't get any sleep the night before. So uh, I don't know. Hopefully, I can get enough strength mustered up by the end of the week. I was on the marketplace, and this guy's got this hot dog cart for sale, which is it's not a cart; it's just a stand that's on wheels. And he contacted me about it the other day, and I said, "Well, I'd like to come see it maybe Monday." Well, I'm not going to be home Monday, and I'm going to be getting home Tuesday. Why don't you come see it Wednesday? Okay. What's today? Today is Wednesday, right? Well, last night I get a message from him. Are you going to come see that cart today? So I messaged him back. I said, we talked about Wednesday because you said that you were going to be home Tuesday morning and you were still not going to, you're going to be kind of busy getting everything put away and stuff. And then Wednesday would be a better day to look at it. Fine, never mind then. Have a good day. And I said, well, I can come look at it tomorrow. He never replied back. Well, I guess if you don't want me to look at it, then, but I was going to go there today, but now I got to find something else to do today. Other than sit here and looking pretty. You guys are all still laughing. All right, Bobby, I'm okay. It's just, I mean, I'm just gonna, for a couple hours, for the next few days, probably just do a couple hours a day, just um, Geritol. Remember that stuff? Yeah, but that's for old people, junkyard. I ain't old. At least I didn't think I was. Better give me a haircut, though. I'm starting to look like a shaggy dog. I am having some trouble breathing, though. Not so much as trouble, just feels like somebody's sitting on my chest a little bit. Now, if I take one of them Powerades, in the bedroom at night, I'll drink on that most of the night, even when I wake up and take a sip and stuff like that. Said don't drink it real fast. It's got a lot of sugar in it. Well, uh, it's also supposed to be good for you. So hell, I don't know what to do with it. So. Sorry about that. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Remember, if I collapse right here in front of you guys, it's 1-9 or it's 119. What's the number you call if daddy needs help? 119. What's the number you call if mommy needs help? 911. Marie, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Man, sorry about that. I've been taking my medicine too, religiously. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be here at least until 8:30. So, anything new happened to anybody last night? Other than over there, Bobby's around Bobby's place, tree falling on a mobile home and killing somebody. That's a shame. Always a tragedy. Now, Bobby, that wasn't a little kid it killed, was it, or was it an adult? Not that. Well, it does make a difference because a little kid, it's always a real shame when a baby or a small child is killed. Because they have their whole life ahead of them. Oh, give me something to talk about, people. Colin Kaepernick. I guess a tree fell on their mobile home or something there, Marie. I don't know. It was just one person, but I don't know if it was an adult or a child or what. Um, the Nike swoosh. Now, I don't buy Nike products to begin with, so I don't know about you guys, but I don't buy them to begin with because they're made in sweatshops all over the world. They have like 50 cents to $2 in these $400 tennis shoes or pants or whatever they sell, jogging outfits and t-shirts and sweatbands and stuff like that. They have no money in it, but they have their logo. The stuff is cheaply made. It's junk. Now they got Colin Kaepernick, Nick, is their champion for 30 years or whatever. Um, all I see is a bunch of people revolting or boycotting Nike. They lost $3.75 billion yesterday in stocks, and hopefully they'll lose another 3.75 billion today, and tomorrow maybe they'll lose another 3.75 billion, and then hopefully the day after that they'll lose 100 billion or whatever their stock is worth. That would be terrific. That's the way I feel. Just don't do it. That's right. A child. Okay. Sorry to hear that about the child. But yeah, just don't do it. Hey, don't feel sorry for them whatsoever. They want to be on the right side of history, they say. Well, if everybody goes back to the point in time where Colin Kaepernick, Nick, started all this, it was white oppression. He was tired of being oppressed. Let's see, tired of being oppressed. Young black man was given up for adoption by his family. A young white couple adopted him, raised him, give him every opportunity in life, give him the best education, give him love, a stable family, everything that the poor guy could ever want. Got him all the training and stuff, made him a football star. But yet he was oppressed by white people. He wasn't oppressed at all. Yep, found an empty seat. Good morning, Bama Grits. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. I love that coffee cup. But that's the way I feel about it. I'm sorry if people don't like it. You know, you pick and choose, you choose and pick, you know, and whatever you do today defines on what you do tomorrow. So. I got a nephew that he's on Facebook all the time. And, you know, he's for Colin, he's all for that, you know. He said, police brutality. Well, if you watch all these police videos, 99.9% of the time, the reason why the young man is getting his ass kicked is because he's not obeying orders. He's resisting, you know. Well, he didn't have a weapon. Hey, a lot of cases, you don't have to have a weapon, you know, but I don't quite understand it. But anyways, he tells me he's Indian. Wow, that's news to me. He said, yeah, I'm almost full-blooded Indian. I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, my grandpa, which would have been his dad's dad, was half Cherokee and, I don't know, Irish or whatever, Dutch, German. And his grandma was, you know, her side come from Russia or Ukraine or whatever, I don't know. But that made him almost full-blooded Indian. I said, no, wait a minute. So if your grandpa was 50%, then so that would make your dad 25%, which would make you 12.5%. No, I'm almost 50% just like my grandpa. So, no, you're not. Every time it goes down a generation, they split it in half, especially if the other half isn't Indian at all. So, but anyways, we were at a reunion and we were singing Grace, and he wouldn't take his hat off. So after they said Grace, I walked over to him. I said, let me tell you something. I may be a lot older than you, and you may be think you're all that in a bag of chips. But next time you ever come in here and you got your hat on under the shelter, and they're saying Grace, you won't take it off, I'll take that hat off, and I'm gonna start right at the chin. So it's just pure disrespect anymore that the kids have got. They don't care. They have disrespect. They think they know everything. You're right, Ron. It's the new math. So Mississippi and the Alabama border. Okay. John Franco? No, I haven't seen his video on it yet. Is that who you're talking about, John Sheridan? Hi, Big Steve. Good morning. Good morning. So, other than that, I don't know. I just think somebody's making a career mistake just like they did with New Coke. You know what I mean? Or with IHOB. They can tell you all they want it, that they were just playing around with the B. No, they weren't. Because they changed signs and everything. So they found out that the high IHOB wasn't worth the money that they were investing in it. So they went back to IHOB. All right. Um, was feeling better and better, but now this morning I'm not feeling so hot again for some reason. But I'm only going to make this until 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, so another hour and a half. So, um, but nice to have you here, Arizona Ghost Rider. And by the way, you're looking lovely as ever too, especially this early in the morning. You must have got up extra early just to take care of, get all the little pretties done. Yeah, we just got done talking about Colin Kaepernick. Yeah. I hope Nike thinks he's worth the $3.75 billion they lost yesterday. So they're going to find out, hey, just like the Dems ordered a boycott of In-N-Out Burger. So the day that the Dems said, don't go to In-N-Out Burger because they donated to the Republicans, that day alone, In-N-Out had their biggest day they'd ever had in their world in their history, and they are continuing to have record sales every day. So. Oh, you're probably going to get a lot of rain there, Bama. Yeah, a lot of them are. Some people said, well, instead of throwing away your shoes, why don't you give them to the homeless veterans? The homeless veterans have got standards. They'd throw them away too. I'd rather have nothing than go back on my pride. Yeah. I just can't see spending $150 or $200 for. That's right. Shop at Payless. 150 or $200 for a pair of tennis shoes that only costs them about $1.25 to make. That includes the child labor and whatever else the sweatshops they got working for them. So, they just had Colin Kaepernick, Bama. Uh, he's the one that started just kneeling at the football stadiums. He started it with white oppression, then it worked its way into police brutality. Um, but anyways, he's the one that started that movement, and Nike decided to make him their 30th year spokesperson. So, campaign spokesman or whatever. So he's going to be, on all their ads and stuff like that. So, a lot of people are upset, rightfully so. I don't know if they haven't learned, but the NFL has lost like 50% of their viewership. So they're down 50%. I haven't watched an NFL game since the day I seen him kneel for the anthem. I didn't even watch it then. I shut it off right then. Um, When they kneel during the national anthem, uh, the guy that started that movement, Nike endorsed him or is paying him to be their spokesperson because they want to be on the right side of history. There ain't no history to it. So that was it was a bad choice. Nike lost $3.7 billion yesterday alone in stock prices, and hopefully within the next 5 to 10 days they go completely broke. I would laugh. I would laugh. You know what'll happen, don't you? They'll get to the point where they're gonna, 1 or 2 more days. That's all they're gonna be able to survive, and they'll end up dumping him. You know, you're right. And what this guy is, he was complaining about white oppression. His name's Colin Kaepernick. White oppression. He's being oppressed by the white people, or black people are being oppressed by white people. This guy doesn't know white oppression. He was adopted out by his family. A white couple adopted him, took him in, showed him love, give him clothes, food, a great education, everything a kid could need. Made him the football star that he's supposed to have been. But yet he was oppressed by white people. And you figure it out. It just boggles the mind. I would, but I don't have any Nikes to burn there. Rebecca C, aka the Bam Bam. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. If I had some Nike stuff, I don't know. There might be a pair of Nike socks downstairs in the basement on the table that one of the kids have left here. So I have to go downstairs and check. So, or in the there's a sock basket down there for the socks that end up coming up. When you do laundry, you find one sock and you can't find a mate, so you throw it in the basket after it's been washed and dried. Well, I got a whole basket of them socks down there. Maybe I ought to bring them up. Maybe I can find one. Or if I have to, I'll take a white sock and put the old swoosh on her myself. Rogue socks, you're right. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. I'm going to tell you what, honest to God, I'm serious. When you go to throw your dryer out to get a new dryer, take it apart because you'll find a bunch of socks in there too. They somehow slide through that seal and they right underneath. They'll be underneath the dryer and underneath the tumbler. Or they actually slip down through where the screen is. Somehow they can get down in there once in a while. They get forced in there, and I'll be darned, they're gone. So yeah. You just take the back off and you'll be able to see them, or take the front off if that's easier or whatever. But they'll be there. You're right. See, this isn't to one person. It happens to everybody. There's a sock troll out there. The little bugger comes in while you're not watching, and he steals just one sock. But he steals several socks at a time. One sock from this, one sock from that side, one sock from this side. That's why all these kids are wearing mismatched socks now because it's cool because they don't have any idea where the other sock is. But out there in the sock land is pairs of those socks on somebody else's feet far, far away in sock land. And you guys are all thinking, man, this guy knows what he's talking about. Yeah. You clip them together if you want a matching pair. That's right. Get them metal clips that you get at the Staples or whatever. The ones for those things are hard. You know, you can clap them together and then put them in the dryer. You hear this ta-ting, 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 ta-ting. But at least you know they're still together. And when you pull them out by the sock part, not by that metal clip, because that's going to be hot. I'd go buy some Nikes just to burn them. There you go. I'm sure they're going on sale. I don't know, I have to check some thrift store stuff, see if there's any there. Are you okay? Bad cough? The youngest one's got a little cough. Ta-ting, 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 ta-ting. Yeah, that's exactly the way it sounds. And I tell you what, when I was a garbage man, we used to take washing machines and we take dryers and throw them in there. And you throw half it in halfway, and you crush it. And when you crush it, it opens up like a little piggy bank. And I'm telling you, it depends on the circumstances, but you can find anywhere between 50 cents and $25 worth of change in a dryer. I'm telling you, in a washing machine. Most generally, you'll find them in a dryer. On your front loads in the washers, every once in a while, you'll find them in there because they'll be inside the center tub, the inner tub. You can find them. Couches, you flip upside down and you break it in half. And when the couch is like that upside down, you push on it and it goes like this. And when it's pushes down like that, it opens up that crease right down the center and pennies from heaven. I've had envelopes of money fall out, so you always do that. And then you charge them for taking their stuff. $5 for a washer, $5 for a dryer, $5 for a couch, $5 for a chair. And if you got the right person, the right house, and even after you charge them all that, you still get enough lunch money. Years ago, we were at a place, and this guy had. This is before you couldn't take brushes, stuff like that. This guy had a pile. I mean, a pile. This thing probably was 5 foot tall, 30 feet long. So he goes, we stop and pick up the bags, and he says, "Hey, take the rest of the stuff." And the driver at the time come out, and he said, "Well, we take it. You're gonna have to charge you." "That's okay. I'll pay you guys. I'll pay you." So we take all this stuff. I mean, there must have been 25 hopper loads of stuff. And we were there probably 30 minutes, loading this up, packing it out, loading it up. The guy walks over, and this is no lie, this is 1995, I think, or something like that. Hands us $3 and said, "Here, go buy yourself each a beer." My driver looks right at him and looks right at me and says, "Oh, okay." So that's how it's going to be. Walks right in and writes down on the list how many hopper loads that we took at $5 or $10 a hopper. I can't remember back then what it was. $10 a hopper, I believe. The guy calls up screaming. He said he paid you guys. And the driver gets on the radio and he said, let me tell you something. The guy walked over to us and gave us $3 and said, here, buy a beer on me. He said, if you think $3 is going to pay for 25 hopper loads, I don't think so. And the boss, we got back in, he says, I don't blame you, I'd have charged him too. If he'd have given you $50, it'd have been different. But if he'd only give you $3, I'd have charged him too. So, you know. Well, the guy ended up, he quit, but he did pay his bill. So, Art of Comedy, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. All right there, Rebecca, you have yourself a great one. Carry on, Jeff and John. I did watch that last night, that your salmon and prawn omelet, asparagus omelet. That looked pretty good, man. I was waiting for my plate, but I didn't get one, I see. I thought that was pretty cool, the cherry tomatoes on the side. You know, at least eat a piece of omelet, have a cherry tomato. You're the one that's awesome there, John and Jeff. Jeff and John. No. You guys got a good channel. Everybody should watch your channel. Because it's great food, and the way you guys do it you make it look easy. So, you know. Once you drink black coffee, you don't go back. Yeah. But I will. I'll have to get downstairs today and see if I got any Nike stuff down there. Burn the swoosh. Yeah, I'll have non-active channels. You're right. That's the problem with a lot of it. Is just you can't get to everybody. So, you know. And some of these people, you know, they come in and, you know, they do one or two videos and then they don't do nothing for 2 or 3 years. So there's a great cook. Her name's Purvane. Her channel is Purvane, and she hasn't made a video in 3 or 4 years, I believe, or 2 or 3 years. And she was making them every day. Then all of a sudden she quit. I don't know if something happened to her, if she passed away, or if she got sick, or what. But she makes. She was a cook at the school, Chicago schools, and she would make recipes at home, following what they would make at school. You know, and she showed. Good morning, Jerry. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. She showed how to make a meatless hamburger out of oatmeal. And it looked pretty cool. She made it, and it looked just like a hamburger. She fried it up just like a hamburger. And it's supposed to have tasted like a hamburger. She used beef broth to make it with. Starlog 9518. Here we are. Welcome. Start date. Carry on, Spock. How you doing, Gene? Nice to have you here. Like Bear Pepper. No, Bear Pepper. She hadn't made a video in over a year, and then all of a sudden she's made 2 of them in the last month and a half or something like that. So, and she's got 65 or 80,000 people. I used to watch Linda's Pantry all the time, and Nina's Cooking, and our Half Acre Homestead, and Bear Pepper, and Purbane. I just don't have time to watch them all. So, along with everybody else, you know. Um, our Half Acre Homestead, I know who she knows who I am. I know she knows who I am. But the other ones, I've contacted them. You know, I've commented and stuff like that. Never got a reply, or so you know they're too busy to answer or whatever. But you know, I've even our Half Acre Homestead's even gotten on Facebook and wished me and my wife a happy anniversary. She is Bev is down to earth. She is one nice lady. Yeah, that's right. You got to give them some view time. All right, there, Mama. Even if you can't watch it because you have no time, you can set it to be watched in the middle of the night. You know, you go before you go to bed. You click on John and Jeff and hit their play all and let it run. Give him some watch time. Say, hey, I haven't got the time to watch your all your videos, but I'm going to give you some watch time. So you type that in on the comments, and then you give him a thumbs up. So it runs for 8 hours. That gives him 8 hours of watch time. Great. Do that with other channels too. You can do, depends on your computer. I can do 6 to 8. Depends on what night it is, you know, if it's stormy or if it's clear or whatever. But I can do 6 to 8. I can run them 6 or 8 channels at one time. Or if I want, I can take one channel, run 4 or 5 of them, the same channel. And you start at 0, you know, 1 to 25, 26 to 50, 51 to 75. And you can run them like that. And that way they get, if you got 4 channels running and it runs for 8 hours, they're going to get 32 hours of watch time. So, and in order to get your 4,000 hours a year, you only need 11 hours a day. So, that would be 4 o'clock my time. I'll try to be there. Carry on. I will try to be there. Um, I can't. I can't promise anything right now because I don't know what we're doing Sunday, but I'll try to be there. If I ain't, I will make sure I run it. So, but support, you know, is wherever you can get it anymore. And I appreciate everybody that watches my stuff. I appreciate everybody that comes to the live streams. If nothing else, carry on. Maybe I can come in for a little bit on Sunday. Like I said, I don't know what we're doing Sunday yet or not. If we got company or if the kids are all coming, I have no idea. So I don't get told till Sunday morning. That's when I find out. I just found out yesterday my daughter's in college. She goes every Tuesday night. I just found that out yesterday, but she'd been going for 2 weeks already. Nobody told me anything. You know, the place she works for is paying for her college education to become a licensed, I don't know, daycare specialist or whatever. Or I don't know what the term is, but yeah. So I'm happy for her. So. Marching orders, that's right. Oh. I don't like doing chili. Oh man. Uh, and chorizo baked beans. Oh, that sounds good. If nothing else, I will. If I can't watch it live, I'm gonna watch that because I love baked beans. And right now, I just took 2 packages of chorizo out yesterday out of the refrigerator. Chorizo scrambled, not the tube or ground. I mean, I took 2 packages of that out of the freezer yesterday because I was going to make chorizo and eggs yesterday, but I'm going to make it today. So we had spaghetti last night uh, and baked bread. Oh, excuse me, baked bread. I thought it said baked beans. Chorizo baked chili pesto and chorizo baked bread. Oh, that sounds good. Now, if you have any leftover, you have to refrigerate that, right? If it's yeah, it's got the chorizo in it, you're gonna have to refrigerate that, right? If I'm following what you're saying, so, I'll have to watch that because I love chili anyways. So. I went to the store yesterday and they had Prego spaghetti sauce, $1.75, which isn't a bad price, but it's not a great price. But if you bought 5 of them, they had 5 for 5, or buy 5 get 5 off, mix or match. Well, if you bought 5 spaghetti sauces at $1.75 a piece, they would take off $1 off in 5 of them. So that made your spaghetti sauce 75 cents a jar. So the day before yesterday, I bought 10 jars of spaghetti sauce. I bought 10 jars yesterday. And I'm going to go back and buy probably 10 more jars and then buy 5 jars of Alfredo sauce. Because we put it in the pantry and you can't, if you're spending 75 cents a jar for spaghetti sauce and it takes 2 or 3 jars of spaghetti sauce and a pound of noodles or whatever and a package of burger, you can't make a meal for that. I mean, you've got less than $8, $9 into a meal, so you can't make a meal for that. Um, why do you ask there, Big Steve? I love to work the deals out, man. Um, I got this Powerade. They're normally 89 cents, but if you bought 5, you got them for 69 cents a piece. I bought 10. For $6.90, I got 10 of them Powerades. That's 2.5 gallons of Gatorade. Essentially, it's a revitalizing drink that helps put all your electrolytes and your potassium and everything back in your system if you're sick. So it was cheap enough. Um, no, I don't think I would ever. I don't. Well, if you're truly, like they say, if you're truly a Christian and you're 100%, you know, um, you're not to judge, and you are to forgive those who trespass against you. Um, but even if that happened to me, I don't think I could forgive them. I would never speak their name again, and at all cost, I would avoid talking to them if I had to or could. And basically, if I was cornered and had to talk to them, I don't know if I'd be able to talk to them. It would probably be a different outcome. It's one of those things where you're better to walk away and walk around the block than to stay there. But yeah, I don't think I could do that, especially if it was just down and out, outright murder. Just walked up to him, put 2 in him or whatever, and then took his wallet. The Googler. Good morning. How are you doing there, Nate? Nice to have you here. I could never do it. I don't think I could. I don't know. I don't think I could though. Knowing that he took something away from me and my wife and my kids, or my grandkids, and I don't think I could do it. And in fact, most likely he'd probably be lucky if he even lived through the trial. In all honesty. And I've said this to my wife quite frequently. It is a strong one. Uh, if somebody ever did something to my grandkids, I would take care of that person myself, because my son would do it. My son would go off the bat and he would do it automatically. No ifs, ands, buts about it, and he wouldn't care. But like I told my wife and my son, I said, you have everything to lose. I have nothing to lose. I'm, 55 years old. I've already lived. I would go do it just to, save grace for them, to make so he would be able to stay with his kids. You're right, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. So, and you wouldn't go out. All right, Steve. If somebody killed, your son, you wouldn't go out and kill an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You wouldn't go out and kill their son to make it right. You go out and do that to the killer. That's what I'm basically getting at. So, good morning, Alabama bushcrafter. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. By the way, I started out this morning. I'm only going to be on till like 8:30. I'm starting to feel weak again and stuff. So I want to. I've had one cup of coffee. I'm going to drink the rest of my Gatorade, and then at 8:30. I wanted to make breakfast, but I don't think it's going to happen today. So I'm just going to probably go in and get in my recliner and cover up and put in my binky and waste the day away or something. So. Yeah, got 30 years. Yeah, I don't think so. Made it through the hurricane. There you go. That's pretty good there, Alabama. All right, there, carry on. You have a great one, man. Don't let anybody play with your spatula. That's right. Even saves the state money. That's right. Yeah, that's pretty cool there, Alabama. Want to try your generator out? Well, there's always next season there. Oh. Now, I'd just be glad you didn't have to try your generator out there, Alabama. Like they say, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So, oh, is it hot down there now? It's a big one. Idaho Hillbilly just put on another video, 7:30. I got a 6,000 watt out there that I bought, and I have a 5,000 watt. It hit you dead on. I would actually like to get one of them generators that run off in natural gas that'll run the whole house just in case the power does go out. So 8,000 watt, well, that'll run a house. Yeah. I think the 6,000 probably will run the house here too. I just, you know, won't have too many. Uh, yeah, it should run everything here because the only thing we got is the electric stove and lights and stuff like that. But, coffee maker. We got refrigerators outside, or freezers outside, but I could run them off on the other 5,000 watt. So, good morning, Art. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. How about? Yeah, we have. Or about 20 years ago, I was picking up garbage on a route, and I was at an old hospital that they were getting rid. They were remodeling it and updating it. Well, they had an old natural gas generator sitting on the side of the building. I said, "What are you going to do with that?" He said, "Oh, we're going to sell it probably." I'm doing good there, Reaper Man. I'm still fighting this illness a little bit, but I'm doing good. It'll probably be what kills me, honey. You can sit right here next to me. Um, anyway, yeah, picking myself up off the floor. Anyways, this was like 20 years ago, and I said, "Well, what do you got to have for it?" And he said, "Well, I don't know what do you offer." And I said, "Well, it's an old one. And does it turn over?" He said, "Yeah, it turns over, but it won't fire right now." Well, it had points and stuff like that in it, so I figured, well, that's got to have a new cap and rotor, and it actually was a four-cylinder. So um, I think it was a 20,000 watt, which is a decent sized generator, really decent size. So, I made him an offer on it, and they ended up they called in a repair person, and they ended up taking apart, or they pulled the generator out of there. They took it in and refabbed it and brought it back, and they saved thousands of dollars on a new one. So no, I ain't doing no bloodletting. No, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, especially I'm not on warfarin anymore, but I'm glad I'm not. It doesn't bother me if you type in caps. Everybody can type in caps. I don't care. It's easier for me to read if you type in caps. Carolina Reapers. Oh, yeah. Honda does make a good generator. They make a nice quiet one. I got a friend that they lost power for a couple of days, and he went out and hooked his generator up, had his generator running about it, I don't know, 2 hours or so. Decided he'd go to bed, had the generator running, was running the air conditioner and everything else. And he got up in the middle of the night, it was hot. Man, the generator must have ran out of gas. Went out there to fuel it up, and the generator was gone. Somebody stole it. Did you learn anything? He said, hell yeah. Better chain that next one down. He called his insurance company. He got another one, but, John Boggs, when they were living at the trailer park, they lived there, and they lost their power for a few days. That was pretty cool. He got out, I went to pick him up in the morning, and he looked all rough. I said, what's wrong with you? He said, I couldn't take a shower this morning, didn't have no hot water, didn't have nothing, no lights. I said, well, what happened? He said, somebody stole my generator last night. I used to repair small engines for when I was younger. I was actually one of the youngest licensed small engine mechanics in Michigan at the time. I actually had my state certificate at the age of 16 as a state certified small engine mechanic. And I'd much rather back then had a Briggs and Stratton than a Wisconsin, a Tecumseh, a Kohler, or a Honda. Now they've made significantly giant leaps in technology on all of them. I have not seen a brand new Briggs and Stratton operate, so I couldn't tell you. But I know back in the 80s and the 90s, I would have took a Briggs and Stratton over any and all of the other kinds. So. And mine's got, I think, an 8-gallon tank on it. It'll run 8 hours. Now, the one I bought it at an auction last year. It's probably 5, 6 years old, but it's brand new. The guy bought it, oiled it up, put fuel in it, made a cord for it, started it up, made sure it worked, made sure the cord worked, powered his garage for, half an hour or so, powered some lights, made sure everything worked fine on it. Took a tarp, covered it up, and slid it underneath this bench. 2 months later, the guy died. Well, then they decided to have an auction. 5 years later, they drug it all out, pulled the cover off, and it looked like brand new. Other than just a little dusty from the dust that got underneath the tarp. and I ended up buying it for $80. So Neil, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. How's your wife doing there, Nate? Well, that's good to know. So yeah, that's synthetic oil. That's pretty good stuff. It's expensive stuff, but it's pretty good stuff. But you know, a small engine doesn't take much. So RG, good morning. Nice to have you here. That's good there, Googler. Those are some good motors too. Them Predator motors at Harbor Freight. They're cheap. They work efficiently. Um, they're a good motor, and for the price that you can get them at, you know, some people say, well, you know, they're junk. They don't last only a couple of years or whatever. Yeah, but all right. So instead of spending $900 for a motor, you spend $200 for a motor. That gives you $700 to play with, so you can buy another couple motors if they have to. You know, and you're still going to be money ahead. I don't know. I've only had our Harbor Freight up here's only had 1/10 sale all summer. And they had that. Well, even summer yet. It was in the spring when they had that. Good morning, Kevin. Nice to have you here. Yeah, there you go. How are they working for you, junkyard? Royal Purple. That's what $6 or $7 a quart for that stuff. That's some expensive stuff there. There you go. Got two on tillers. Hey, I understand that completely. I can buy what I can afford too. Huh? Where's the girls at? You. I thought they didn't leave till almost 8 o'clock.
No, they leave at 7:20.
Oh, okay.
That's how much you get.
Well, yesterday was later than 7:20.
No, it was 7:23, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, whatever. Well, thank you so much for the information. Mama said buy cheap, buy twice. Gene says go live stream, Kathy. Jim says, Lord, I've missed Kathy. I love that gal. Yeah, I do too, Tim.
Yeah, every one.
I, I said love you. I didn't say miss you. You're right. They make a damn good sawmill, I guess. The track ain't so great, I guess, but the sawmill itself is not bad. And you can always, do your own tweaking anyways on the track. But welcome back, Bama Grits. Run this world. Good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Gene says, Kathy, fresh coffee and a new pack of smokes in the garage. And even cheap hookers eke out a living. You're right there, Kevin. That's right there, Alabama. She is. She's brassy and don't take crap from anyone. That's right. Oh, I know. I deserve everything I get. That's the type of person I am. So, I deserve everything I get. I still haven't even gotten the new one activated yet, there, Yankee. So I gotta call you. I got your phone number and everything in there. I have. I've been sick for the last. You know, I have really no excuse. I just haven't called you. But I've been sick. What? I slept all night last night. Yeah, it does take a big man to admit that. You're right. Huh?
That's because I'll get on there and blast you if you are live.
I'm not lying. They said you got to give me a Gibb slap. Um, Alabama Bushcrafter said you brassy. You don't take no crap from nobody. He likes you for that. Yeah, Harbor Freight's the new Sears. Huh? Yeah, I got. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got to put up a dog kennel here shortly. One of the little wire ones or whatever. Got a dog sit 2 days a week. I don't quite understand that. My idea, dog sitting, especially when they're not my dogs. Yeah. One's a Labrador Retriever and the other one's a Bulldog, and they're just puppies. They are cute. But my son and his wife, they just got them, and they want somebody to watch them during the day while she goes to school 2 days a week, and so it's that new thing out now. I guess you gotta be sensitive to the critter's needs for some reason. Never thought of that before when I was a kid. Or when I was growing up, we weren't sensitive of the puppy's needs. We let the puppy out before you left, and when you got home, you let the puppy out again. Made sure it had food and water, or and we'd shut it into one room or whatever, into the kitchen, and make sure there's papers down just in case if it was a small puppy or whatever. But no, or put it in a big box of papers and food and water. No, not anymore. Hello, kitten. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here, Hell Kitten. But now you have to be sensitive. And did you see the Dish channel has come out with the Doggy Network? So you can turn it on the Doggy station so the dogs have something to watch all day long. Isn't that nice? The only bad thing about it is if you don't turn the channel or do something with your TV in 4 hours, it'll shut off. Because it says, hey, are you still watching TV? And you click yes, and then that little note goes away. If you don't click anything, it automatically shuts it down. Not the TV, but it shuts down the satellite system. So a lot of good it does them damn dogs sitting there watching that TV when you're gone to work for 9 hours or 10 hours, and it shuts off in 4. Just a lovely another way to get you to, and it's an extra pay channel. You have to pay for the doggy channel. I don't know if it's supposed to keep them quiet or not. I would assume it's supposed to, but last time I knew, dogs couldn't watch TV. They can't see the images. They can hear it, but they can't see the images because they can't see one dimensional or 2 dimensional or whatever it is, 1 dimensional. They can only see 3 dimensional. And they can't see color. They only can see black and white. Last time I knew. But then again, things have done leaps and bounds. I'm doing okay there, Theo. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're looking amazing too, man. Mr. Dutchy Dutch. That's your second channel until 3 months. Now they shut your channel completely down for one strike? That doesn't seem right. See, they need to get in all these uh, strikes. That's totally bull. especially if somebody, you've had no problem and all of a sudden you get a strike on your channel. Somebody had to go in and check that out physically. Eyes on, check it out. Well, where did you offend at? And when they get the report, when somebody says, reports it, they have to report the video that they are offended by and at what time, in the video that it was said. I think it's totally crap that they'll take the word of somebody else, and it takes three people. Well, you got three people, and if they don't even, I bet they don't even check the channel names, and you'd find out it's the same person reporting it three times. Three different channels that they have. Good morning, Dirty Dog Diggers. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Two peas in a pod. Right. Anyways, I'm actually going to get off here at 8:30 because I said that this morning. I got to go out and set up that kennel before they get here. Not that we don't mind them in the house, but they're going to stay out in the kennel most of the day when it's nice out, and the wife will be out there. So, burn the swoosh. What I think of it. Hopefully they go bankrupt. Hopefully they go out of business. They lost $3.7 billion yesterday in stock. Hopefully they can lose $3.75 billion again today. Just like they did with the In-N-Out burger. Let's protest the In-N-Out burger because they give money to the Republican Party. See how good that worked out for them. That same day, the In-N-Out burger had record sales, and they're continuing to have record sales now. Chick-fil-A in New York City. Bill de Blasio, their mayor there or whatever, boycott Chick-fil-A. Now, you're the mayor, and it's a business in your city which is paying taxes, and you want to boycott them? Well, ever since they've opened the doors, there's been a line out the door all day, every day to get Chick-fil-A. So, probably be a lot, yeah, but there are a lot of, they're not, we voted unanimous to go to Payless, that's right. How you doing, Zero Fox Given? Nice to have you here. A lot of them jobs aren't, manufacturing jobs here in the United States anyways. They're all sweatshops. Nike is notorious for making all their stuff in sweatshops, paying $1.25 or whatever an hour for all these people to make their stuff. They got $2, $3 into a pair of shoes that they're charging $250 for. So. And you would think they would have looked at the NFL before they'd have done what they did, Nike did, because the NFL is down 50% viewership, sponsorship, revenue. And it'll continue to go down. Up in smoke, that's right. Well, it all started by Nate, by him stating that, it was a black oppression being oppressed by white people. He had no reason to even do that. That kid has never been oppressed by any white person in his entire life because he was adopted by a white family, raised by a white family, given every opportunity that any kid could, and was given love by a white family. And then he says it's black oppression. Well, then after black oppression, the rest of these football players decided to say, hey, what about police brutality? What about police brutality? You get what you get. You get what you deserve. If you want to fight back, of course there's going to be police brutality. You pull a gun, of course you're going to get shot. You know, they just don't understand it. And there is more, and this, I'm not going racial here, but there is more white people killed by police than there is black people. It's a true fact. And you know why white people don't say anything about it? Because they know if you're a dumbass and you don't do what the cops say, when they tell you to put your hands up in the air, don't put your hands in your pocket again or I'm going to shoot you. And you put your hands back in your pocket, I don't blame them. Shoot you because you don't know what you got in your pocket. But if you're fighting back and all this other stuff, you get what you get. You deserve what you got. Police brutality. A lot of these people don't even know what police brutality is. Years and years ago, they used to beat you with rubber hoses in the police department, get you to confess. That's when it was police brutality. That's right, Alabama. That's the problem. We can't because there's just too many people that have got too many things to bitch about on the small stuff. They just don't care. These statues, these statues have been on their posts or on their mounts for a hundred years or so, and now they offend. They didn't offend 2 years ago. They didn't offend 4 years ago. They didn't offend 10 years ago. But now they offend them. So they're tearing them down, and they're doing it right in front of the cops and everything. Isn't that malicious destruction of private property or malicious destruction of public property, especially if it's at a state ground or whatever? That's malicious destruction of public property. Me, you, and everybody else paid for it, and they're destroying it. But yet they let them do it because it hurt somebody's widow feelings. And that's what I can't stand. Oh, your feelings got hurt? Well, pull your goddamn pants up where they're supposed to belong. Excuse my language, I'm sorry about that. But pull your damn pants up where they belong. Tighten up your belt. Act like a human being and not no spoiled, rotten kid or some kid that didn't get no education or some kid that doesn't care. That's where the problem is. That's right. Whatever happened to the other? Bang, bang, freeze. That's where it should have been. I'm sorry, Bama. I just lost it in the moment. Please forgive me. But, It upsets me when all these people that are walking around dictating what all of us. What in the hell? Bring one in here. What the hell is wrong with his eye? Looks like it's missing.
Oh no.
Serious, look at his eye.
Come here. This is Grandma's. Oh, it's infected.
Come here. Come here.
Aw.
Come here, you fat little. Here's one of them.
Oh, they've already worn me out.
And here's the other one. That's Rocket. What's his name?
This one?
Yeah,
Bubba.
Bubba. That's Bubba. And the other one is what? I can't remember. Isn't he cute? Yeah.
Party. Oh my gosh, they've already worn me out. Look, stop. What? Hang on. Hang on, stop it.
That's right.
Oh,
There you go, Googler.
stop.
Hey, if you ever noticed, anyways, it's not, if you look, the size of your box of your cereal is still the same height, still the same width, but it's half the depth. There's where you got to protest. Because you don't look at the ounces, you look at the size of the box. Like your ice cream tubs used to be a gallon or used to be a half gallon. Now they're 1.75 liters, which is just under a half a gallon or whatever. Or 1.75 quarts. But they're still charging you the quart, the half gallon price or the 1 gallon price. So that's right. They can't put their hands up because their pants fall down. Hell, kitten says, I want to babysit them.
Oh God, you don't. Bubba just peed on my floor already, and they've been outside.
Yeah. I'm gonna beat your little hiney, Bubba. Come here. Come here, sweetie. You're a good girl. You're a good baby. Yes, you are. Now the lab is just cute as button. So is the bulldog. They're just cute. Too bad they didn't stay cute. That's right. Pretty soon you'll just be buying containers. You love the puppers. You better not come in here and pee either again. Or poop, you little bugger. Yeah. But at 8:30, I got to shut her down because I'm going to have to go out there and put the kennel up for him. So, Gene, you have a great one, man. Nice to have you here. See you later, man. Take it easy. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll take pictures of these little buggers. Yeah. Oh, pretty. Quit biting. I'm not a chew toy. Oh. The little bulldog wants to bite. He is a cute little boy. Yes, you are, Bubba. So, I believe in ghosts. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Josh Babcock, nice to have you here, man. Yeah, now it's, yeah, the 14 and 15 ounces, yeah. Just like the old Cool Whip tubs used to be 16 ounces, now they're 8 ounces. Or they used to be 12 ounces and now they're 8 ounces. They make the product look the same size, but then they put a dimple in the bottom of the bowl or whatever to take up the extra room. Come here, girl. Come here, boy. Baba. This ain't good. I think she's got a mess to clean up. Come here. Anyways, at 8:30, I'm going to go out there and put that up. I got to get my dishes done, and then I'm going to go back in and stretch out. What are you doing? Come here. They're only, I don't know, 12 or 14 weeks old or whatever, so. Yeah. Yeah, a pound of coffee, yeah. I have found jars of 30 ounce or, cans of 30 ounce coffee, but coffee used to be 39 ounces. cans of coffee were 39 ounces and they were $6.99. Now they're selling cans 24 ounces for $6.99. That's almost a 50% reduction in coffee for the same price. And everybody just thinks, well, it's inflation. No, it's not. Things didn't rise up that fast, that hard. It's just more profit for them. You're right there, Hellcat, and they are major pains in the ass. Come here. Both of you. Yeah. There's a good boy and a good girl. Quit. Yeah. So, they do all this stuff to cheat you. So they cheat you every day. So I go to a store, I buy cereal there, and it comes in a bag. Okay. And I get $3.99 a bag for the cereal, and it looks just like Fruity Pebbles, looks just like Fruit Loops, just looks like Cocoa Pebbles. Um, it is the same cereal, but it comes in a bag, and I get it for $3.99, and I get 32 ounces of it. So when I go there, I buy 3 or 4 bags of it. Another what? Yeah. I could swear I smell dookie, so one of them probably took a crap somewhere, so you better be looking. She said they were just outside. So, yeah. But like I said, at 8:30, I'm going to shut her down, go out there and put their cage together, because they are definitely going to be staying outside today for a while. So.
Hi, Dad.
Either that or one of them took a part.
Well, you know what? You better not be abusing my babies.
I'll abuse them.
Do it, and I'll slap you. Get off your feet. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know, 9/10 of it. Yeah, for gas. $3.19. That's because now why don't you just say 320, dummy? I had to go in there one day and ask them, hey, there's my $3.19 and 9/10. I want my 1/10 of a penny back. Yeah, I gotta go put that thing out. These dogs are gonna flat wear her out. I can tell you that right now.
I want to keep this one.
She wants to keep the bulldog.
He's so cute. Yes, you are. He's so cute.
What's the other one's name? Bubba and
Cardi.
that was Bourbon.
No, Cardi. It's a lamb. But that one, it's Bubba that has a peeing problem.
What's the matter, girl?
Oh, he's so darn cute.
Have a good one, Googler. We'll talk to you later, man.
You are just a doll. You're a doll. Yeah.
There, I'll keep this Labrador right here. I'll pet it and keep it from running around.
Aww. So
She's got the bulldog in her arms like a baby.
oh.
He's just loving it too.
Oh, you're gonna have to go. This is off. Aww. You can sleep with me.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry there, Bama. I didn't hear you. So. Okay, bye, Bama. We'll see you later. You have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. So. Sorry about the rant a little bit ago, but you know, sometimes I just get caught up in the moment and I get upset, you know, because I just can't believe the way we went from the 50s, 60s, 70s, or whatever. Then we started mellowing out in the 80s and in the 90s, and then now we went full circle again to dumbness. So, love you too there, man. You have a great one. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care of that big old loving dog you got there, Mama. I know it's not good for my blood pressure. Quit chewing on my sock, you little bugger. The bulldog. Come here. Come on. I'm not. He's chewing my socks. I'm trying to pick him up to put him in my lap. I know, but he's like picking up a cement block. There you go. Whoa, whoa, don't do that. But tell everybody hi. Hey. Yeah. All right there, Yankee. You have a great one, man. You want a big dumb dog too? I think she called you dumb. You're not dumb. No, just a big. We're not talking about your grandson. Oh, the other one comes running. Come on. Hold on. Come here. Ouch! They're biting me. Yeah, he wants to clean my face. Yeah. But they are cute. Pets are democratic. No, they're not. No, these are Republicans. I can tell you that right from the beginning. Yeah. Oh, I know. Dogs are cute, man. Puppies are cute. It's too bad they don't stay cute. You know, stay small and cute. If they did, everybody would have puppies.
You don't think I'm watching you? You slapped him on the face.
I did not slap him on the face. I did not.
I'm watching you on there. You hurt one of them, and I'm going to come
I did not hurt
you right off your chair onto the floor.
I did not hurt any of them. I picked up Bubba. I went to pick up the other one, but she's too wily or whatever. The black one.
No, she's a lab.
She's like a brick too, man.
Huh?
Josh Babcock says, tell the dogs to get a job. They're too young. That'd be
my God, he is so cute.
He is cute. They're too young. That would be a child labor laws against them right there. They are. They're like a cinder block. My brother's got one. It weighs like 110 pounds. He come running out of the house one day and he hit my car door so hard he knocked the trim off the bottom of it, or knocked it loose. I had to put it back in place.
I just want to keep you. When your mom comes, you're not going. Well, how do you? I'll send you right away.
All right, there, Mr. Dutchy Dutch, but I'd protest. I'd write them an email and protest.
You're biting hard.
I'd write them an email and protest every day. In fact, I'd send them 10, 15 emails a day. I just keep composing them, copy and send, copy and send, copy and send, until somebody looks at it.
Oh, you got a heck of a fight, Bubba.
You're right, Hell Kitten. She's happier than hell right now. She said Kathy sounds happy with them puppies.
Oh my God, I just want this bulldog so bad.
She wants that little bulldog.
Her won't work it. He won't.
Well, you could always say the dog ran away, and then when he
Yeah, but
comes,
they only come once a month.
yeah, they only come here to visit once a month, so you just hide them.
No, I got them twice a week. So from 8 in the morning till 6:30 at night.
Josh Babcock says, "Bite them back."
No.
Yeah, they're just puppies. They're only I don't think they're 12 or 14 weeks old.
Uh,
Yeah, I,
mm,
I don't think they're over 3 months old apiece.
oh,
I don't think
the
so.
lab. The lab's a couple weeks older than Dawg.
But they are cute. But like I said, you know, I got to go out there and put that kennel up for them. So it worked on your dog. Bite them back. Yeah. Now, we used to have a horse when I was growing up that would bite. And this guy, the neighbor down the street, his mom was the neighbor. This guy he was a guy that come in and drifted in and out, stayed all alone, didn't say much, kind of quiet and shy. And if he spoke at all, he just said hi. That's the kind of guy this guy was. But the guy always carried a 45 with a holster right here and a suit. And he wore a suit, black suit, and he drove a black Lincoln Continental. Okay. This guy, was safe to say he did a little shady work every once in a while for some people. Well, he come over one day and he was looking at that horse, and the horse took a nip at him. Well, he took his coat off, his suit coat off, and there was that gun. And he grabbed his holster and unhooked it, and he draped it over the fence post. And he grabbed that horse of ours right by the ear, and he bit that horse right on the ear. And I mean, he bit that horse until that horse whinnied. Then he let loose. He said, "That's how you break them from biting." He said, "That horse won't bite another person because now he knows what it's all about."
That's it.
And by God, that horse never bit anybody after that. So, already on the roll. That's right. Uh, yeah, she gets all the joy of having to keep, the puppies and not keep them. You get them 2 days a week, I guess, 8 till 6:30. So. Well, when he got him he had him right by the head, and was biting on his ear, so it's hard for the horse to, kick him. Um, they try to front stomp you and stuff like that, but when you got their head holding them down, it's hard for them to do anything. And I remember I sat right there and watched it. I was like 12 or 13 years old at the time. So, that was the same one that kicked me through the barn wall. So, he learned 2 lessons, in a very short time. I think he probably got bit probably a year before I took a shot at him, or several shots at him. Who was smarter, you or them? Yeah, that's right. That little bugger's got the little, there's a little rug on the floor right as you come in the foyer into the part of the kitchen. He's got that drug halfway across the floor. And come here. Oh yeah, I've seen him knee you before. Yeah. Come here, big fella. Yeah. No bites. I think he did something bad because he's coming in here looking for forgiveness, I think. So, yeah. They're playing with one another. But anyways, you know, uh, they are cute. I, I told them we weren't watching. Your fiance owns 5 horses. That's 5 reasons to burn hay. Well, she better get in here and take hold of these little children because one of them just grabbed one of the grandkids' shoes and shook it and slung it clear over here by me. So I'm sure there's going to be more shoe chewing here shortly. So, but I'll get out there. I'll put that. Find out where she wants it. That's a lot of glue. That's right. People don't know what that means, but they used to take horses and take them to the glue factory, and they'd make glue out of them. And I don't know why they ever put the cow picture on a bottle of Elmer's. It should have been a horse. You're right, Tim. You're absolutely right. Yep, the dog food. Yep. Okay, everybody, it's 8:29. You make a couple bottles of it. They make Jello out of the bones. And honestly, you can watch how they make Jello, but Jello is made out of the bones. It's boiled and boiled and boiled and boiled and boiled until it breaks down and makes a gelatinous gel, and that's how Jello is made. So, but everybody, it's 8:29. I'm gonna get out of here. I will set that up, get my dishes done, maybe make some breakfast, and then I'm gonna go take me a nap, get some rest. I've only had 1 cup of coffee today, and that didn't even taste good. Oh, baby, yeah, yeah, sure. You want to say hi? There she is. Yeah. But anyways, y'all have a great day. God bless. Uh, and we will see you later. You take care. Stay safe. Be alert. And we will talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm feeling a little bit better tomorrow. I don't know, kind of nauseous or whatever today. But I gotta get that stuff done. Get this. I want them out. You know. But y'all have a great one, and we'll talk to you later. Be careful. Keep your powder dry. God bless you all.